How to create a routine that helps your body sleep naturally. There are nights that feel like an eternity, right? You lie down hoping to get some rest, but sleep just won't come. You turn one way, then the other. Your mind won't stop racing. And the more the clock ticks, the more desperate you feel. You've tried tea, apps, new positions, music, total silence, squeezing your eyes shut. You've tried forcing it, ignoring it, deep breathing, counting sheep, tossing around on the mattress, but nothing works. It's like your body forgot how to sleep. And the worst part is the exhaustion keeps piling up. You wake up more tired than when you went to bed. Daily tasks get harder, your mood crashes, your mind starts to fail you. And even so, when night falls, it all starts over again. You get that little pang of dread just thinking that maybe tonight won't work either. You want to sleep, you need to sleep, but it feels like sleep is running away on purpose. This isn't laziness, it's not a lack of willpower. It's real. The truth is, sleeping well isn't just about lying down and waiting. There's a way to teach your body how to sleep again. One step at a time, respecting your limits, rebuilding simple habits that send the message to your brain. It's okay to rest now. I won't promise miracles or magic formulas, but if you stick with me from here on out, I'll show you what can really make a difference, starting now, today. You might not even realize it, but your body responds all the time to what you do, when you do it, and how you do it. It gets used to things. If you always eat at the same time, your body gets hungry at that time. If you work late, it thinks it needs to stay alert. And with sleep, it's the same. But when your routine gets disorganized for too long, your body falls out of sync. It gets confused. It no longer understands when it's time to sleep and when it's time to wake up. What once felt natural turns into a huge effort. It's not just insomnia that's keeping you awake. It's the daily habits piling up and messing with the signals between your body and your sleep. The light you see, what you eat, how much you move, what you think before bed. All of this sends messages to your brain, sometimes mixed signals, like you're telling it, stay awake, when all you really want is to rest. It might sound confusing, but this happens to more people than you think. The good news is, the body can learn. Even after a long time struggling to sleep, it can relearn. And it doesn't have to involve medication or complicated techniques. What helps the most is repeating small actions every day. Actions that organize your routine, teach your body to shut down at the right time, and create an environment where sleep stops being a battle and becomes something natural. It might take some time, but it's possible. The right routine helps your body sleep on its own. You won't need tricks or hope things magically work anymore. It's like relearning how to breathe, but in nighttime rhythm. And for that, we're going to look together at every part of your day, how you wake up, how you live, how you slow down, and what you can shift, gradually, at your own pace. The idea isn't to change everything at once, but to start with what you can do now. And we'll begin with something that seems simple but changes everything. Stop fighting with sleep. Stop fighting sleep, except before you try to fix. Maybe you're still trying to control sleep like it's just another task. Like if you just wanted enough, close your eyes, and boom, sleep. But sleep doesn't work by force. The more pressure you put on yourself, the more anxious you get. And the more anxious you are, the further away sleep seems. That pressure you place on yourself, even without noticing, puts your body in alert mode. And your body thinks, there's danger here. Your mind races, your heart speeds up, your muscles tighten. That's not sleep, that's survival mode. Instead of trying to force sleep to happen, you can try something else, acceptance. Not in the sense of giving up, but in not fighting the situation. Some nights, sleep really won't come, and that's okay. In those moments, taking a deep breath, getting up for a few minutes, doing something light, and then trying again can work better than lying in bed angry. Acceptance breaks the frustration cycle. And when your body senses there's no threat, it starts to lower its guard. This is the first step to teaching your body how to sleep again. Take the pressure off the idea that you must sleep no matter what. You don't have to sleep well tonight to start a better routine tomorrow. You can start even if you're tired, even if you're unsure, even if you're scared it won't work. Slowly, with consistent actions, you show your body that it can trust again. And as that trust builds, your body becomes more responsive to the signals that say it's nighttime. Your brain needs clear cues to know it's time to sleep. Your body doesn't just guess when it's time to shut down. It needs clues, little signals you send every day, even unconsciously, that shape your internal clock. When those signals are confusing or constantly changing, your body gets lost. But when they follow a certain pattern, with roughly consistent times and repeated actions, your brain gets the message, it's time to rest. Repetition plays a key role here. It's what creates the automatic connection between what you do and what your body begins to expect. Creating a nighttime routine doesn't have to be rigid or boring. It can be simple: brushing your teeth, taking a warm shower, dimming the lights, reading something light. If you do this in the same order, your brain starts to link those actions with bedtime. It associates the environment and behaviors with winding down. It takes time, of course, but with consistency, you'll start to notice your body responding faster, like it's preparing itself to relax. And this works even better when those cues happen around the same time each night. It doesn't have to be down to the minute, but keeping a general consistency helps a lot. The body loves routine. When you give it one, it cooperates. And that's why one of the simplest, yet most challenging, habits can be the next important step in this process. Set a fixed wake-up time, even after a bad night's sleep. The time you wake up has a direct impact on your sleep quality, not just the next days, but your overall routine. When you wake up at different times each day, your body loses its reference point. It no longer knows when to release sleep or wakefulness hormone. It's as if it's always unsure, trying to adapt to improvisation. But when you set a fixed time to get up, even if you're tired, you're helping your body create a clear pattern. And patterns are essential for rebalancing sleep. It can feel uncomfortable at first. The temptation to sleep in after a rough night is strong. But the more you give in to that impulse, the harder it becomes to teach your body to sleep at the right time. The ideal is to get up at the same time every day, even if you need to rest a bit afterward, just without going back to bed. Over time, your brain interprets this regularity as a new program. It starts to anticipate sleep at the end of the day, simply because it knows waking time will always be the same. This process doesn't bring immediate results, but it's one of the strongest foundations for those who want to sleep better without relying on medication. When you organize your morning, you directly influence the pace of the following hours. And that rhythm is what helps your body recognize that there's a right time to slow down. Gradually, your internal clock starts working more steadily, and that sets the stage for something your body really needs: a real moment of pause. Slow down before bed. Your body needs a gradual break. Many people try to fall asleep like flipping a switch. They go from a busy activity, walk into the bedroom, turn off the light, and hope sleep will come. But the body doesn't work that way. It needs time to understand the day is over. If you've been running at full speed all day and try to stop abruptly, your body is still full of stimulation. Your brain is still processing, your heart might be racing, your muscles still tense. Without a smooth transition, it's like trying to slam the brakes on a speeding car. The jolt is strong and rest never arrived. Slowing down isn't just about stopping work or movement. It's about preparing your body and mind to shift states. That's why the last hour of your day needs to be respected as a transition time. Dimming the lights, lowering your voice, turning off notifications, doing something calm, all of that tells your body it's time to wind down. It's not about doing any one specific thing, but about easing into a slower rhythm, with less pressure, less demand, less agitation. This slowdown works like a gentle invitation to sleep. It's the moment when your body begins to release tension and your brain stops chasing stimulation. And when this ritual happens daily, around the same time, your body learns. It starts to associate these actions with the arrival of night. In that calmer environment, sleep signals become clearer. But to make this process easier, there's an element that's often overlooked, and it has a powerful effect on the body's rhythm. Light is more powerful than you think, and it may be sabotaging your sleep. The light you're exposed to during the day, especially at night, plays a huge role in how your sleep functions. Your body is sensitive to natural light and uses it as a base to know when it should be alert and when it should relax. In the morning, Sunlight helps your brain wake up, produce energy, and stop releasing melatonin, the sleep hormone. But when nighttime comes and you're still exposed to bright lights, especially white or blue-toned, your body gets confused. It thinks it's still daytime and delays the start of the sleep process. That's why one of the most effective habits is controlling both the amount and the type of light you're exposed to during the evening. Lowering the brightness of lamps, using warmer lights, avoiding direct light to the face. All of this helps your brain understand that night is approaching. Even indoors, it's possible to create this environment. A dimmer, softer, more stable lighting setup not only encourages relaxation, but also helps your body naturally release melatonin, getting you ready for rest. During the day, the opposite is also true. The more exposure you get to natural light in the early morning hours, the more regulated your internal clock becomes. It's like giving your body a clear confirmation, the day has started. And that has a direct effect on when you fall asleep at night. When you regulate your light exposure, you regulate your body's rhythm. And for this rhythm to work well, you also need to pay attention to something that seems harmless but has a huge impact: screen use. Technology and sleep. Why screens at night confuse your brain. You've probably heard that using your phone before bed can disrupt your sleep. But the problem goes beyond just the screen itself. The kind of content you consume at night matters a lot too. News, social media, fast-paced videos, intense conversations, all of that keeps your brain in alert mode. And that state, even if you don't realize it, prevents your body from switching into rest mode. The blue light from phones, computers, and TVs makes things even worse. It blocks melatonin production and tricks your body into thinking it's not bedtime yet. It's not about demonizing technology. The main point is to be mindful of how you use it, especially during the last hour of your day. If you absolutely must look at your phone, reduce the brightness, turn on night mode, and avoid stimulating content. Even better, if you can put the device aside altogether during that time. Replacing screens with calming activities, like listening to soft music, reading something light, or simply breathing with intention, already helps create a gentler transition into sleep. Your brain needs peace, not stimulation. Creating this screen-free space is a powerful signal you send to your body. It starts to understand that, in that moment, activity slows down, the mind quiets, and the body can let go of the day's weight. And when this practice becomes part of your routine, your body's response improves night after night. But what you do with what you eat might also be affecting your sleep without you even noticing, and adjusting that, while simple, makes a big difference. Eat, but eat right. Food also teaches your body how to sleep. What you eat in the last hours of the day can help, or seriously harm, your sleep. Heavy meals rich in fat, sugar, or caffeine force the body to keep working when it should be winding down. Instead of relaxing, your system has to focus on digestion, which delays sleep and can cause discomfort during the night. On top of that, certain stimulating drinks and foods stay active in your system for hours, even after you've already gone to bed. On the other hand, there are foods that support your body's natural sleep process. Simple things, like a light fruit, a calming herbal tea without caffeine, a bit of plain yogurt. The secret lies in moderation and timing. Eating too early might leave you hungry in the middle of the night. Eating too late can disrupt your ability to relax. Noticing how your body reacts and gently adjusting from there is an important step to boost hormones like melatonin and serotonin, both essential for quality sleep. Paying attention to your nighttime meals is a way of treating your body with care. It's a way of telling it, through your actions, that it's safe to rest. And this care that starts on your plate continues with how you move your body throughout the day. That's when something many people forget comes into play: how physical activity influences your sleep when nighttime comes. Move during the day so you can slow down at night. It might sound counterintuitive, but if you spend the entire day inactive, it's very likely your body will struggle to shut down at night. The body needs to burn energy, move, feel that it lived through the day. When that doesn't happen, it doesn't recognize that it's time to recover. It feels like something's still unfinished, and that can interfere with falling asleep and sleeping deeply. Physical activity during the day helps regulate body temperature, improves mood, and reduces anxiety, all of which contribute to more restful sleep after dark. But it's also important to pay attention to when you exercise. If it's too close to bedtime, your body might still be running at full speed. Muscles activated, heart rate elevated, mind still buzzing. Not exactly a peaceful setting for sleep. Ideally, keep at least a 3-hour gap between finishing your workout and going to bed. And it doesn't have to be anything intense. A walk, light dancing, or some stretching is enough to get your body going in the daytime and help it relax at night. Keeping your body active gives your system that feeling of a complete cycle: action during the day, rest at night. And that clear difference between the two periods is essential to reinforcing your biological rhythm. But the body also needs a space that supports this rest, and that goes way beyond just having a bed. It's about the surroundings that create a feeling of safety, comfort, and care. Create a place where your body feels safe to sleep. Your body can only truly shut down when it feels safe. That goes far beyond locking the door or turning off the lights. The space where you sleep needs to convey peace, coziness, and stability. If your bedroom is always cluttered, with harsh lighting, noise, or items that remind you of responsibilities, your brain will interpret that space as unsafe for rest. It stays on alert, even if you're lying down with your eyes closed. Creating a clean, quiet, welcoming environment helps your body lower its guard and settle into deeper rest. Small changes can make a big difference. Lowering the lights, keeping a comfortable temperature, using the bed only for sleep, not for work or high-stimulus entertainment. Wearing light clothes, using clean sheets, avoiding strong smells. All of this tells your brain that this is a safe, set-apart space where it can relax. The ideal environment doesn't need to be perfect, but it needs to align with what your body expects when night falls: calm, quiet, and care. And even with all that adjusted, there will still be nights when sleep simply doesn't show up. In those moments, the most important thing is to not panic, because the more you try to force sleep in that state, the further it drifts. That's when a practical, simple, and powerful strategy can help you deal with insomnia when it truly hits. If sleep doesn't come, get up. What to do when insomnia strikes anyway? Staying in bed tossing, counting minutes, staring at the ceiling, that only adds to the frustration. When sleep doesn't come after 20 or 30 minutes of lying down, the best thing you can do is get up. Yes, even if you're tired. The idea isn't to give up on sleep, but to prevent your brain from associating the bed with tension, effort, or failure. When you step out of that space and do something calm, with low light and no screens, your body understands it can still relax. It just needs a bit more time. It might be reading a quiet book, listening to soft music, breathing deeply, sipping warm herbal tea without caffeine. The key is to avoid anything stimulating or exciting. Then, once you start to feel sleepy again, that's the time to return to bed. This teaches your brain that the bed is for sleeping, and that rest will be approached with gentleness, not pressure. This kind of calm response breaks the insomnia cycle and gradually reduces nighttime anxiety. Over time, you'll find you don't have to fight insomnia anymore. You can handle it with more ease, with more confidence. And little by little, night after night, your body starts to reorganize itself. It begins to recognize that there's a rhythm, a logic, a safe space. Even if the results aren't instant, the consistency of these actions transforms your relationship with sleep. What used to be a battleground slowly becomes a true place of rest. Sleeping well isn't a privilege for a few, it's a natural skill you can relearn. Sleeping well isn't something reserved for just a lucky few. It's a natural ability that can be reclaimed with patience and care. Your body wants to sleep. It just needs to relearn how to do it, with the help of a routine that embraces it, not one that pressures it. The small adjustments you make throughout your day, waking at the same time, slowing down at night, eating lightly, avoiding intense light, creating a soothing space, are like gentle reminders you send your body every day, showing it that it can trust and rest. And even on tough days, when sleep doesn't come, you stay on this path. Because progress isn't about sleeping perfectly every night, it's about steadily building a rhythm that invites sleep to return. This path doesn't have to be walked alone. What you feel is real, your effort matters, and every small change you make adds up over time. Your body is listening, and it responds best when treated with kindness. You don't have to fix everything at once. You can start slow, with whatever is within your reach today. One step at a time is enough to begin this transformation, because when the body feels safe, it rests. When it notices repetition, it organizes itself. And when treated with patience, it learns how to sleep again, naturally, effortlessly, in its own time. If you made it this far, share with me in the comments. Do you struggle with insomnia? How long has it been with you? What have you already tried to deal with it? I'd really love to hear about your experience, and maybe your story will help someone else going through the same thing. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. That way, you'll always know when a new video is live, maybe just when you need a friendly voice or practical guidance to take care of your sleep. Let's keep moving forward, one step at a time. Sleeping well is possible, and you're not alone in this.